What's up, everybody? You Rock the Red here, back with another episode of Gaming News Weekly. We've got a super packed show this week, so as always, let's check out our new releases from this past week. First up, let's talk about Chris Tales. Came out on July 20th for PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox X, Nintendo Switch, and Stadia. This is a beautiful game. I just started playing it the other day. It's a JRPG, very much a throwback to, the traditional JRPGs. It's a turn-based fighter, but this one has really cool game mechanics. It's like time travel stuff where you could affect the time and see it happening as you're affecting it. Really cool, super unique cast of characters and teammates that you can get with really cool powers, awesome enemies, and it is a huge world. It's a beautiful world too, the way the art style is done. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm only about an hour in, but I definitely recommend it, especially if you're a fan of JRPG. All right, next on the list, Death's Door also came out July 20th for PC, Xbox One, and Xbox S and X. This game looks super cool. I haven't had a chance to play this one, but you play as a crow, and basically you're like the Grim Reaper, and you got to reap these souls. But something happens to your soul, and you have to figure out what's going on. And I guess it's a somber and darkly comedic game where you have to beat these beasts and demigods. You can customize your stats, and you got to master a whole bunch of abilities and upgrades in order to succeed at completing the quests. So really cool idea, and it sounds amazing. It's getting great reviews, high 80s on Metacritic. So definitely, if you have an Xbox or a PC, definitely take a look at this game. Last week also saw the release of Season 5 of Fall Guys, a bunch of Frostpunk DLC, but the one I want to talk about, the big one, Pokemon Unite, came out for the Nintendo Switch on July 21st. Now this is a free-to-play MOBA, a massive online battle arena. It's a 5-on-5 team battles where you start as an unevolved Pokemon, and then as you complete the quests and the battles within the match, your Pokemon evolves, and you start kicking butt. There's over 20 playable Pokemon currently, and expect them to add more as the game grows. The Nintendo Switch version is out now, and an Android and iOS version will be coming September 21st. And, cross-play through all those. And just look at this video. They're having a blast. I still have yet to check it out, but I will. It's on the list, and, hopefully it's as fun as it looks. All right, that's it for our new releases from last week. Let's jump right into our news of the week. The reason we're all here. Unfortunately, we have to talk about some pretty horrific stuff, though, coming out of Activision Blizzard. They are being sued by the state of California over allegations of frat boy culture within their workplace. A 2-year investigation by the California Department of Fair Employment and Housing found a whole bunch of glaring issues. Female employees were allegedly subjected to unequal pay and sexual harassment at nearly all levels of employment. The company has 20% women, and across the board, they had lower pay, lower opportunities, and there was this frat boy culture throughout the company where the men would be drinking copious amounts of alcohol while working and take part in a bunch of inappropriate behavior. They would come in drunk or hungover, and then they would delegate their work to the women. They would talk about their sexual encounters. They would joke about rape. In one very severe and sad incident, a woman committed suicide while on a work trip with a male supervisor. He had brought inappropriate sexual items with him on this trip, and she unfortunately committed suicide. The state is asking for an injunction to force Activision Blizzard to comply with workplace protections that are in place that are just not being complied, as well as equal pay for the female employees, including back pay and more opportunities. So pretty crazy stuff coming out of this report. You can read the entire report. You can read the lawsuit that was filed if you're interested in more information. Unfortunately, the response from Activision Blizzard was not what most people expected. They basically just came out and said, like, you know, California is lying, they are making stuff up, and it's just really, it's going to be interesting once this does go to court to see what allegations they have and what factual stuff they have stating these things. But, you know, only time will tell. There's a ton of information out there if you want to read more about this. I definitely recommend checking it out. All right, let's talk about Netflix. Netflix has plans to get into the video game market. In a recent earnings call, CEO Reed Hastings stated that they are trying to improve their subscription service, and to do so, they want to get into video games. And initially, they're going to be targeting mobile games. And they said they're not expecting or planning to make profit off of these games. They're just trying to increase the overall value of a Netflix subscription. So there's no focus on ads or in-game purchases for these mobile games. So it'll be interesting to see what they come up with. They're just looking to create great gameplay that brings people into the service. Another cool thing, recently a data miner, Steve Mosier, found in the iOS app, he found pictures of things referencing the gaming thing. So he found a shark fin indicating the name Shark. He found a photo of Ghost of Tsushima and a picture of PlayStation 5 DualSense controllers. So people are speculating that, you know, PlayStation has some part in this, whether they're going to have PlayStation games on the Netflix service, or that Netflix will kind of be like PlayStation's Game Pass. So there's tons of rumors. Now, this is, take it with a very, very heaping pile of salt. It was just from a few photos from a data mine, so it could really be anything. So, you know, we'll just have to wait and see as more information comes out. EA Play Live 2021 just took place, and in it we got a ton of new stuff announced. First up, they announced a remake for the 2008 game Dead Space, coming to next gen and PC. No real information about when or what it is. They just showed a teaser trailer with very little information, but you know, it's coming. Expect it sometime in the near future, hopefully. And, you know, be prepared to crap your pants in space again, because this game was scary. If you've never played Dead Space, now is your chance to play it. Probably going to look beautiful and be way scarier. Another thing they announced, Battlefield Portal. This is a new mode in Battlefield 2042, and it's super cool. What it is, it's like a mod, basically. It lets players create custom game modes using assets from Battlefield 2042, 1942, Bad Company 2, and Battlefield 3. You could use 6 classic maps, over 40 weapons, 40 vehicles, 7 different armies, plus you can use the Battlefield 2042 specialists to create these game modes. In the trailer, they showed some really cool stuff, basically just showing what you can do in this by a cinematic. At one point they pit a team of people with knives versus a team of people with like defibrillators and just put them against each other. I'm like, what a crazy idea. It's going to be a lot of fun for anybody that's planning on getting Battlefield 2042. This is just an extra added bonus you have to look forward to. EA was killing it at this showcase because then they announced Grid Legends, a new racing game by Codemasters, the team behind F1, Dirt, Project Cars, and it is a beautiful looking game. What it is it's a racing game, but it utilizes a live action story mode, and it's like a movie. You play as an underdog trying to win the Grid World Series. The characters look great. There's a ton of cars. There's big rigs, supercars, and it takes place all across the world. Moscow, London, just a ton of different places. I definitely recommend going to watch this full trailer if you're at all interested, because they get into some of the characters, and the cocky, bad guy seems really hateable, and the underdogs seem great. So this game set to come out sometime in 2022. But like I said, go check out the full trailer if this game interests you. They then went on to show us a cinematic for Apex Legends Emergence, the new update coming out August 3rd. And with the newest legend, Seer, who's got some really cool abilities. He can track enemies with these heartbeat sensors, and then his ultimate thing that he has, it's like these micro drones that go out so you can track people that go through this area. Really cool. They also are going to be introducing ranked arenas with new maps at some point, and a gameplay trailer for the new legend comes out July 26th, so definitely check that out. We also got a release date and a brand new trailer for a new game called Lost in Random. This game looks really cool. It mixes real-time action and turn-based tactics. So, pretty cool idea. It's about two sisters separated by this evil queen, and you got to solve puzzles and battle enemies to get through the quest. You earn these coins that you can use to buy cards, and the cards give you new abilities, new attacks, and that sort of thing. The gameplay, something I've never seen before, and you run around with this weird die. So really crazy idea. The art style is beautiful. Definitely one that's going on my radar. It has a release date of September 10th. And then last up, they showed us a trailer for the Knockout City Season 2 update. This one's called Fight at the Movies. It's movie themed. New map, new gear, there's a new soda ball, and a whole bunch of new stuff. Probably new battle pass, and it comes out July 27th. So anybody playing Knockout City, you got something real cool to look forward to. So EA, before the event, did say that they would have no new Skate trailers, but they did come out with this trailer basically just saying we're working on it. It's in the works. They'll have something to show sometime soon, and just said to be patient because it's gonna blow your mind. So hopefully soon is soon, because there's a lot of people just really interested in a brand new Skate game, especially after the popularity of Tony Hawk's game last year. So we'll just keep waiting. All right, then real quick, let's just talk some game delays. Ubisoft recently announced the delay for both Rainbow Six Extraction and Riders Republic. Rainbow Six Extraction delayed until January of 2022. They just said that they're trying to create an ambitious, unique title, and they need more time to work on it. They're trying to make something big, something awesome, and they just needed more time. And then as far as Riders Republic, this was delayed again. It was initially delayed to September. Now it is delayed till October 28th. Got me wondering what is going on with this game. Hopefully it's not a bad sign, and hopefully they're just trying to polish it and make it a great game. But I'm skeptical when it's being delayed this much. But, you know, we'll see. October 28th, put on your calendar for Rider Republic. And just like we do every week, let's talk about the new games that were announced. First up, Tom Clancy X Defiant was just announced by Ubisoft. This is a free-to-play 6v6 shooter, and this features groups from across the Tom Clancy universe. So all the previous games have different factions. So you choose a faction, and that faction determines the kind of abilities that you have in the game. And each team can have multiple different factions. You could customize your loadouts. There are multiple game modes like domination and escort missions, and a bunch of maps from across, different Tom Clancy universes. So this one's set to come out for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox X, PC, Stadia, Luna, Ubisoft Connect, literally everything except Nintendo Switch. And there is a beta starting August 5th. You could go online to register for the beta right now and get in on this 6v6 shoot 'em up action. And lastly, Konami's Pro Evolution Soccer has been revamped pretty much across the board. It is now being called eFootball. In addition to the new name, there is an entirely new engine they're using, and it is going to be a digital-only free-to-play title. So no more annual versions of the game coming out. This is going to be an ongoing game with free yearly updates, and just a lot of stuff. There was a 6-minute trailer showing everything that they're planning on bringing to the game. So if you're a fan of football, soccer, that sort of thing, definitely another game for you to check out. It's going to be coming to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox X and S, PC this fall, and then iOS and Android sometime in the near future. So there will be cross-play throughout all of those. And just a lot of stuff here talking about that. So if you're interested, definitely go check out the full video. All right, that is it for Gaming News Weekly for this week. Holy crap, there was a lot to talk about, and I didn't even cover everything. But I got all the big things, and that's all that matters. So thanks for watching. We will see you next time.